officials have taken their seats duly, and proceedings are set to commence.
People may be well and truly served, and thy good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. Amen. Of our country, fair as it might be, a country of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, a country of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a country of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service, and honor shall be given to the deserving, a country of peace, where government shall rest on the will of the people, and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our people that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming beauty of Ghana and Africa. Amen.
So the parliamentary prayers have just been said, and the clerk will continue with proceedings.
Pursuant to Standing Order 8.3, I, Cyril Pabna Otininsia, Clerk to Parliament, acting as Chairman of the first sitting of Parliament, do invite you to this August sitting today, Thursday, the 7th day of January 2021, at 7 minutes after midnight, for the purpose of electing a speaker and administering the oaths of office. Honorable members-elect, I have the singular pleasure to inform you that I have received from the chairperson of the Electoral Commission the rate of elections for the December 2020 presidential and parliamentary elections, and I shall proceed to read the communication. Letter dated 23rd December 2020. Addressed to Clerk to Parliament, Parliament House, Accra. Pursuant to Regulation 43 2B of the Public Election Regulations 2020, we submit the names of elected candidates for the 2020 parliamentary election held on 7th December 2020 for your action. Please find attached the names of the elected candidates and their respective constituencies and rate of election for the constituencies. Thank you. Signed, Samuel Tete, Deputy Chairman Operations for Chairperson. Honorable members-elect, in accordance with Order 8.2 of the Standing Orders, I am satisfied that the quorum is present in this House for the election of the Speaker. Honorable members-elect, Clause 1 of Article 95 of the 1992 Constitution requires that a Speaker of Parliament be elected by members of Parliament from among persons who are members of Parliament or qualified to be elected as members of Parliament. May I also refer you to Standing Order 8.4, which states as follows: no person shall be proposed as Speaker unless that person has given his consent to be nominated. It is also important to draw your attention to Standing Order 8.5 of the House, and I quote: a member addressing himself to the clerk shall propose such person to the House as its Speaker, and shall move that such person do take the chair of this House as Speaker, which motion must be seconded without debate. I now invite nominations for the election of the Speaker.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. In accordance with Article 95 of the 1992 Constitution, and in particular Order 8 of our standing orders, 8.5, I beg to move that the Honorable Alban Suman Kingsford Bagbin do take the chair of this House as Speaker. I beg to move. Now, Speaker, the Honorable Alban Suman Kingsford Bagbin, Mr. Clerk, the Honorable Alban Suman Kingsford Bagbin was born on September 24, 1957 at Sombo in the Upper West region of Ghana. He currently serves as Second Deputy Speaker of Ghana's 4th Republican Parliament and is the Honorable Member of Parliament for Naduli Kalio constituency.
In the 7th Parliament. He served in the 7th Parliament.
He currently serves as the Second Deputy Speaker of Ghana's 4th Republican Parliament and the 7th of it.
7th Parliament. 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic.
7th Parliament of the 4th Republic. He served as Second Deputy Speaker. Bagbin is popularly called, as we all know him, he's a product of the University of Ghana, Legon, and the Ghana School of Law. He was called to the bar in 1982. Among his academic qualifications include a certificate on the privatization of public utilities from Isami, Tanzania, an executive master's in governance and leadership from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, and an ordinary doctorate, LLD, from the University of Professional Studies, Ghana. He received the Best Performing Minister Award in the year 2012 and the Exclusive Man of Africa 2017 Year Award in Governance. He is a prominent legal practitioner of high standing, and he ventured into a turbulent field of politics in 1992 on account of his fearless tenure of the Nadoli Kalio seat over the past 27 years. Bagbin is best known in Ghana's parliament as the father of the house. Many of you say, "Father, oh Father," because of his long-standing experience, the feat of 27 years service to the Parliament of Ghana. Now even 28 with January added. He was among the 3 wise men and is a 3-star leader. He served as minority leader and majority leader and Second Deputy Speaker, all between 2001 and 2018. What more could he aspire for than to be the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament? He led the NDC Parliamentary Caucus to put in measures and participated immensely with his hard work. He's a very courageous and frank person, principled to a fault, and his passion has always been to champion Ghana's multi-party democracy. and to create a congenial environment for the total utilization of Ghana's human and natural resources to the benefit of all. The Honorable Bagbin strives to get the country to achieve total parliamentary independence in order to position the House to play its proper role in the country's current political dispensation. Parliament for him is the fulcrum of multi-party democracy and should therefore be supported and strengthened to hold the executive to account for its stewardship. He's led us in many times to demand oversight and to strengthen our democratic processes. As many of you may recall, the Honorable Bagbin occupied some ministerial portfolios, including the Minister for Water Resources, Works and Housing, Minister for Health. He further held numerous public sector positions, including Chairman of the Water Sector Reforms Advisory Committee, Vice Chairman Appointments Committee of Parliament from 1997 to the year 2001, Vice Chairman of the Mines and Energy Committee 1994 to 1996, Chairman of the Subsidiary Legislation Committee from 1994 to 1997. A very proud parliamentary record and service to the Parliament of Ghana. He served as Chairman of the Committee on Constitutional Parliamentary Affairs of Parliament 1997 to 2001 from 2013 to 2014. He also proudly served as Chair of the Public Accounts of 2001 and 2004, where he worked to make some savings over the leakages in the public purse. He naturally was chair of the Business Committee of Parliament. He chaired the Special Budget Committee of Parliament. He chaired the board of the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority from 2009 to 2010 and served as member of the board of directors of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. He is a founding member of the Global Organization of Parliamentarians Against Corruption because he believes strongly that graft and economic crime has debilitating effects on our democracy and on our economy. He's also served as member of the African Parliamentary Network Against Corruption from 1997 to 2010. He's been council member and he's played other respected roles. Member, African, Caribbean, Pacific, European Union Joint Parliamentary Assembly in Brussels from 2013 to 2014. Participant National Conference of State Legislators, USA Conference from 2001 to 2010. A decade of it he participated in it. He is now a resource person in parliamentary practice and procedure. So he would not come here with doubt as to what Parliament should be doing and what should not be doing. He is very familiar with our standing orders and our rules of procedure. As chairman of the Standing Orders Committee, he is executive. He's held other positions, including participating in other congresses of the National Democratic Congress. The clerk chair, I beg to move that the Honorable Alban Smane Bakwe, I beg to move and nominate him that in accordance with Standing Order 8.5, the Honorable Alban Smane Bakwe, I have his consent to the nomination duly signed. I beg to move that the Honorable Bagbin do take the chair of this House as Speaker. I beg to move. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Any seconder?
Chair, with respect.
Honorable Afenyoma.
Very well. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, you had in your preliminary remarks referred to some communication, the basis upon which we are here. You referred to a communication from the Electoral Commission. I am aware that the jurisdiction of a high court in this country has been invoked in respect of a constitutional provision under Article 94(1). Mr. Chair, as a matter of on a point of order, on a point of order,
alien. This is alien. It's alien. It is alien.
Order.
Mr. Chair, as a matter of preliminary.
I need to at least hear the member.
Mr. Chair, as a matter of preliminary inquiry from my side, I would want to find out from you whether you are on notice of a proceeding or an order from the High Court in respect of an application by Michael Akuma Na.
Listen.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chair.
Wait, Honorable. At the appropriate time.
Mr. Chair, what I am saying, if my colleagues would indulge me, if they listen to me, whatever they have, Mr. Chair, I believe that the rule of this House enjoins us to listen to a member in silence. Mr. Chair, if I make my submission, and they have any view contrary to the preliminary objection and preliminary inquiry I am making, they would be able to make a proper input. That is the rule. It's not a shouting. So, Mr. Chair, all I want to infer from you is that you have indicated. I am aware. Of a process.
Honorable. I'll indulge. I just wanted to listen to what he's saying.
Mr. Chair, my preliminary inquiry must be addressed. Thereafter, the proceedings can continue. All I am saying is that you have given an indication that you've received a communication. Which communication resulted in even the program outline of the inauguration of the 8th Parliament? I want to find out from you, Mr. Chair, whether or not you have received a court order in respect of a plaint by Michael Akuma Na, which order makes reference whether or not on the list as you provided.
All right.
Specifically. So, Mr. Chair, I believe that
Honorable.
Chair, I believe that a response
maybe I should let
for the sake of the record is
order.
I believe that a response from this house, a response from you is important because, Mr. Chair, if a public process is set on you, it is important that we are put on notice as to whether or not indeed you have been said, and if you've been said, steps are you taking? Process is set on you. It is important that we are put on notice as to
whether or not indeed you have been served, and if you've been served, what steps are you taking in respect of that?
I've heard it.
Very well. Mr. Chair, I rest my case.
Yes, Honorable Muntaka.
Mr. Clerk Chairman. Mr. Clerk Chairman, I'm surprised that you kept me standing because point of order is part of the rules of this House. And I was surprised you kept me standing. Mr. Clerk Chairman, I want to refer my colleague to the Constitution, 95. Specifically Article 95(3). And your permission, I read, no business shall be transacted in Parliament other than an election to the office of Speaker at any time when the office of Speaker is vacant. Yes. And Mr. Clerk, the open nomination. And Mr. Clerk, Mr. Chairman, Clerk, I was surprised that you kicked the motion in compliance with this constitutional provision, as you yourself rightly quoted. And you allow another member to be deviating from what is before us when it has been moved, and you know that when a motion is moved, that is what is before the House. And the only thing that could be done is to second. And if someone has a counter, then that counts.
I said they should.
So, Mr. Clerk Chairman, in order not to continue wasting the time of this House and members,
you right to second the motion.
I rise to second the motion heavily moved by Honorable Haruna Idrisu.
Honorable Osechi Mensah-Bonsu.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think the issue raised by Mr. Chairman, the issue raised by the member for Efutu is very germane. You have indicated to us that you have received a writ of elections for constituencies from the Electoral Commission. Mr. Chairman, what you did not inform us about is, first, the number of constituencies. It doesn't Mr. Chairman, and then the persons who have been duly elected as members